Because I've noticed there have been a lot of newer players, especially that have been playing on the English servers. So I wanted to see like what their experience is, and I might make, and also because they've been asking like how, like any tips and stuff like that. And it's hard for me to answer because like when I started, that was like ages ago when the game first released on EN. So I wanted to see what are the differences now and then the differences between JP and EN. So JP has systems that EN will eventually get, but as of the moment, it's not there. So it's a comparison that I would like to make. We'll see. I'm like typing. I have a notepad here open. Wait, let me just show that real quick. I'm just trying to remember the things off the top of my head. For like, so there, like the skill speed up. So going through your skill animations is faster in JP. The pure prisms is a way that as you progress through the story, you're able to get ascension mats, but that is limited, so you have to be careful when choosing those. And then there's some changes to the tutorial summon. You have tutorial missions, which award you a lot of mats and EXP cards, which is great. There is a 5-star selector, so you can start off the game with a 5-star unit right away. Once you, I think, clear Singularity F, but yeah, I'll add those details later. And then I'm trying to think what else we can get. So yeah. But for now, I guess, yeah, I guess we begin for now. Control both at the same time, since, most of the actions are fairly the same. And already you can see a difference. The face card animations are faster in JP. We're sped up, so you can see there already that is another thing that they increased the speed for. There, see? So that's another thing. Face card animation. So yeah, they've really made a lot of changes to JP to speed up you being able to play the game, which I like, cause like I hate it when there's just too much waiting. Suslev. Singularity F. First Order. Humanity Foundation value C. Flame contained city Fuyuki. Alright. And look at this. Already there are like differences in rewards. Like you can see here, it's just the same quartz and bones. But here in JP, we can see there's bones, EXP cards, and the pure prism. So there's a lot more rewards that we can get. Okay, there's the skill speed up. So yeah, you double click whenever you click. So yeah, for those who are not familiar with the skill speed up in JP, you double click whenever you press a skill to speed up the animation. So I can see that it still applies. Yay, increased battle speed. Of course, the card animations are faster. And there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of things already there that just makes it so much faster. Like I can't wait for these are quality of life changes that I feel really help newer players. Well, of course, current players, sure, but there are a lot of things that definitely benefit the experience for newer players. There's less waiting time. There's more. It feels more rewarding to actually progress through the story. Especially like since like Fate Grand Order didn't really have like, when you compare FGO to other gachas, they have newer gachas have things that FGO doesn't have, like tutorial missions, tutorial rewards, stuff like that. But you can see, oh there, And JP gets the Pure Prism. And EXP cards. Here in NA, we just got the bones and the Saint Quartz. That's it. And on the top left, you saw, I mean, I don't know if you caught it, but there was the Saint Quartz fragment from clearing that one tick. Basically, every arrow, or every arrow you clear, you get a Saint Quartz fragment. So yeah, that's a lot more currency you can get from the game. I forget how many stages we have to go till we get to the point where we... Or is this it? Is this where we do the tutorial summon? Ah, yeah, here it is. Okay. Man, it's been that long. Alright, we can see here. So here we go. The tutorial summon. Let's see. How will it go? I hope we get something interesting. It is Assassin. Uh-oh. Carmilla. Okay, I was worried it was gonna be Steno. Okay, and in EN we get Saber. Ah, Siegfried. Okay. And the music's gone. Wonder why. Formation. Party setup. And there we go. We can see at the bottom, it's 25 cost for NA, and then in JP they increased it to 50 plus. So yeah. Hey, Azzy. Yep. I'm essentially comparing how it is to start now compared to before. And right now, with the way things are, since the English server does not have a lot of the new systems that JP has, it's a good way to compare before. See, look at that. Look at the difference already. Like here in JP, we have, what's that, 8, 9 EXP cards, unlike compared to the English server, we only have 2. Oh, like since I started before 12, now I already get the second day login bonus for EN. I totally forgot about that. So there's the Start Dash campaign. Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same currently. But yeah, Special Ascension now available. Oh right, we have the Special Ascension, don't we? Where is that? Here in Enhance, right? So if you're a newer player, you could... Yeah, 1 servant only. Okay, I forgot about that. How about the 5-star ticket? I believe it's only in... It's not yet implemented in NA, so... Or not. Or do I need to get to a certain point? But yeah, pretty much I'm like trying to... Oh yeah, all the costumes are now have its own shop. That's why it looks different. Okay. Yeah. For Yuki, yeah, I think it's for Yuki. In JP, they implemented with last anniversary that you can pick, for newer players in JP, you can pick already a 5-star, but you have to go through, I just can't remember if it's, you have to clear Fuyuki or clear Orleans, but you have to do something along those lines, and then you get a 5-star for free. So of course, I mean, it's probably gonna be waiver, right? We're gonna work waiver to the bone. I guess it's Orleans. Yeah, so that's also why, like, let me show my desktop real quick. So yeah, here I also have, like, things I've noticed so far, or that I recall that is different between EN and JP. So the skill speed up, pure prisms, tutorial summons, tutorial missions. Oh, speaking of tutorial missions, yep, we don't have that yet on, we don't have the tutorial missions yet for the English server. As you can see here, there's a fourth or third tab or fourth tab. Unlike with none yet. So yeah, the pure prism's definitely a nice quality of life. It allows you to be able to get ascension or skill mats a lot faster, especially if you have a servant or if you get a servant from the gacha that is a part 2 servant or lost belt servant. So yeah, and then here with tutorial missions you get ascension mats right away. So that is one quality of life that I like that they added, because we originally never had tutorial missions. And then of course there's faster face card animations. So like JP would actually pull ahead, but I'm like waiting for NA, so that like gives me an easier time to control the both of them. Yeah, the more rewards from clearing story quests. So like for example here, let's take a look. In story quests, you get 2 EXP cards, you get the Saint Quartz, you get the bones, you get pure prisms, and then whenever you clear a tick or an arrow, you get a Saint Quartz fragment, so that allows for more summons as well. In JP, in the Ian server, we get the bones and just the Saint Quartz. So there's that already. That makes it so much easier to progress through the story. Oh, and another thing is the starting cost for the party. The starting cost at level 1 is 56. For Ian, it's still at 26. So yeah, I'm just trying to see, what other stuff we end up getting. Are the hands maps. Better EXP cards for the 40 AP nodes. Oh yeah, that's true. There is a better daily 40 AP farming. Yep, I better put that down. So yeah, missions give you so many items. Yeah, these are the things that we will eventually get in NA, but that's at the moment not yet. So it will take time. And also this is a way for me to like have a better gauge of 2 years or so. Yeah, I guess maybe 2 years, or who knows, maybe they might give it to us early for all we know. Maybe. How does the mission work for the old account? Oh, the tutorial missions? You'll basically have to do it. There's no backtracking for tutorial missions. They still work, but you have to basically clear them. But as you play the game, you'll probably just clear it naturally. Like, I haven't been paying attention to them, and I just keep getting them. You can clear them as you play. It won't be much of a problem, really. This is like a kind of experiment and a way for me to, because like I've been noticing a lot of newer players play, arrive on stream. So I figured, rather than me just giving advice, but then again, it's still kind of sound advice, but rather than me giving advice for gameplay that I experienced over 4 years ago, I feel like this is a good way for me to have a better understanding. Bye. Alright, I'll just do... Oh! I can only do... Oh, that's another thing! Number of follows is was increased from 3 to 5. Number of follows... Friends. Follow friends? Or something? Was increased from 3 to 5. Okay, that's another thing that I forgot. So... Okay, interesting. And look at that, the missions just keep climbing. Ah. Oh, and that's another thing, the support system. The support system improvements. That's another thing. Like, normally here, like you can see, I only have my comma that's visible, but here in in JP, you can see me having 3 different assassin supports, because that is a system that they added where you can assign 3 different support lists for story and 3 different support lists for events. That's another thing. Oh, and another thing that's different is the paid Saint Quartz summon, but I mean, I won't be using that, that's for sure. That's a lot of rewards. The problem now I have with all these rewards in JP is that I wish there was a accept all. I'd have to like click each and every one of them. Clicking through all of them, yeah, it can be annoying.
慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。
The problem is, it's like single click and then you have to click accept. I wish it was just click and then get it right away. And there's like, you know, a delay between each, so I can't just like click, 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 click. No, I have to click, wait, click, wait. So yeah, I mean, I can see that these tutorial missions are great. I just wish there was a claim all button to make it a lot easier. Let's level up MASH, because I feel like that's one thing. I feel like MASH would be like your first go-to server that you should level up when you're starting the game. Never leveled her till like Solomon? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I leveled her up right away, pretty much. There we go. First order done. And that took me 1 hour and 47 minutes. And this is like the shortest singularity. Oh boy. Ah, and then of course the trailer. Can I skip it? Nope, I can't skip it. So there is the startup summon. So you have to clear Singularity F. So once you clear Singularity F, you get the 5-star summon. So this would be mostly story units. And I mean, everybody's pretty much gonna go with Waver. I mean, Waver seems like the obvious choice when starting out. So yeah, and then yeah, so and then the nice thing about it as well, when you get Waver, you can also use the, where's that? Oh no, this is the shop. So there's the so once you get the startup servant, you can use the special ascension to get them to max ascension right away. So yeah, makes it a lot easier for starting players. So yeah. So we have the startup summon. We don't have that yet on NA. And I imagine newer players, I mean, you could still use it for waifu reasons and summon any of the other 5-star servants. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't blame anybody. I have done that. I used the free 5-star to get more copies of Artoria, and I still don't have Waver on JP. But, you know, for a new account, having Waver just helps so much. And then since you have the special ascension, you can basically get him to max ascension right away. So I'm gonna do that. Just make it easy for me to get Waver right away. I'm gonna push you so hard. But I'll definitely use it on Waver right now. Or JP. I don't see a reason why not to. And then the final ascension. And that's also additional. That cleared 22 master missions because of doing that. Or not cleared, but like it made changes to 22 different master missions just from max ascending one servant. Yeah. Bling, 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 bling. Alright, anyways. So now, it's gonna be a hassle to get all of the rewards from that, but yeah. I have 56 missions already done. Well, 53 on the tutorial missions. Yeah, and like, with this, I could probably level up a few of Waver's skills right away, right? Maybe? I don't really need to rush on that. This is also what prompted me to try this out, because they did this whole thing. So they had 4 different editions over this course of January. So the first one is where the tutorial summon, or during the tutorial after the game starts. So they say they improved the summon rate, but you're pretty much guaranteed like a 4-star pretty much. So I didn't really see the effect of this too much, unless I'm misunderstanding something here. And the servants are still pretty much the same light up from what you have on NA. Here are the this one is like the extra classes. So if ever you're facing off against certain like if you're facing off against a berserker, it brings you to the extra class, you know, for the automatic support select by a class. It doesn't really affect me that much. I don't really pay attention to it that much. So the first one, sure, they try to change it. At least you get a 4-star servant and a 4-star craft essence, which is nice. For the second part, this is where I feel like they've really started to make major improvements, which definitely can affect a new player. So your starting cost was usually 25, but now they adjusted it, so the starting is now 56, which is good. That way you can bring definitely more a more robust formation lineup. So if you go to party setup, so like here, if we take a look, we add, let's say, Uriel here. Bring Ushi, and then if I add, let's say, alright, here I can add Waver, I guess, and I can add Carmilla, and we're still going. But here, if I had a, let's say, if I had a 5-star for the English server, I'd pretty much already be capped with regards to cost. I wouldn't be able to add, like here, with the increase in the party cost, I'm already able to add CEs, while in NA I can't add a high level CE because, well, I can't add any CE because I'm already at cost pretty much, while in JP I can still add more CEs to the party lineup. Yeah, this is pretty much like the best system that they added, the Pure Prisms. This is definitely a system that can basically cater to everybody, because, you know, for existing players or veteran players, you're given these Pure Prisms retroactively. So if you've cleared all of the story quests, all of the you know, the entire story, you get 1011 Pure Prisms, which you can use then on the Pure Prism shop. So you can get a whole bunch of rewards and ascension mats right away. And also this helps new players because, for example, if you have if you do the gotcha limited gotcha summon, and then you get a new servant that is tied to Lost Belt, you won't be able to get mats, ascension mats for that servant until you get to. Normally, you wouldn't be able to get ascension mats until you get to the Lost Belt, but with this pure prism system. Okay, let's head back out. We go to the pure prism shop. With the pure prism system, oh, I went to the wrong menu. I gotta get that bond grail. Pure prisms, you can get Lost Belt mats. Like here, so yeah, the Lost Belt mats, which is the Magatama. Is the No, I think the Magatama is a. Well, regardless, the Frost, the Giant's Ring, the Alloy, Bells, Arrowhead, Crown. So yeah, you can get a lot of the Lost Belt mats right away. So servants that will need them, you don't have to wait all the way to Lost Belt. You can just continue clearing story quests, and you can get them. Although you have to be careful. I do have a YouTube video that explains that you have to be careful when using these pure prisms because they are limited. They are limited by the number of story quests you clear, and there are only so much amount of story quests that you can get. So you can only get like 1,000 mana pure prisms, and you have a limited number of these mats that you can get, 100 each. But with the number of pure prisms you cannot get everything in this shop. So it is a nice quality of life, but still, I wish they made it a better system where you could eventually get all of these. But yeah, you have to be careful with using the pure prism shop, which is a definitely nice quality of life. And then, of course, they added the tutorial missions where you're like just playing the game rewards you so much. By just progressing normally, you can get so many pieces, monuments, magic stones, skill gems, etc. from just clearing the tutorial quest, which makes it being able to level up ascend servants so much easier, and their skills as well. So the fourth and final thing that they added this January was the advanced quest. It is something for to give you a special craft essence, and that craft essence will increase the amount of or the chance for void dust or shadow dust, as Google Translate does it, but it's void dust, increases the chance for it to drop. So that is a nice thing. I would like to see them add more advanced quests in the future for, like, let's say Dragon Fangs, Feathers. So this is definitely a system that I hope that they implement more often. Because Void Dust is great. I would have liked it if it was Dragon Fangs. I'm just worried that with another system that they introduced, which is the main interludes, which is a nice way to be able to go through older quests to be able to get the welfare servants. I hope they don't take as long as they do with the main interlude stuff to introduce more advanced quests. I hope they introduce advanced quests more often. Unlike with the main interlude, it takes them like a year before they introduce a new one. So yeah. Oh, okay. So you only get one. Ooh, okay. 25% drop on the MLB. Okay, but based on what I'm reading here, you can only get one. So when they introduce more ways to get the other copies, that would be great. So yeah, I really hope they improve on this system sooner rather than later. I feel like that would be very important. So yeah. So once they finally released this as the last part 1 improvement, that's what kind of drove me to do a new account on the JP server to see how it would match up with if we were to start a new account on the English server. So that's why I for this anniversary stream, that's why I wanted to do that. That's what kind of prompted this whole stream, to be honest. Back the Alright, let's see. Story summon. Let's see which will be luckier. Archer. Servant again. Ooh! Gold Archer! Alright. Looks like Ian had the better luck. Sure. I mean, that's not bad for like a single multi on the story banner, but yeah, I wish it would have been better.